Let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to Terra Luna Classic. We've got a burn update on that 800 million USTC, as well as, some slightly more positive news on the chain. Boy, it's another day in Luna Classic, and it's another load of drama. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's get into this one. So this is all about the 800 million USTC that we were expecting to burn now a couple of weeks ago, which turns out we're not burning at all. In actual fact, there is a layer of deception that's been attached to this, in which basically there's alleged that the original funds have now been misappropriated and have been basically stolen from the chain. So this has kind of sent a number of other proposals and all that kind of stuff that comes down with it. So Alex here that basically found this 800 million, originally 1.2 billion, that has kind of come to the forefront of it, and we've had a number of different proposals to burn this. But ultimately, what we have found that it is just gone. It says overwhelming evidence that this Ralph Benner and his CFO Dupy, through a series of deceptions, stole the funds from the MS custody. And it would be nice to hear the MS signers' side of the story, as they were made to appear partially liable for the risks theft. Also, Vegas Most, it's nice to see you join Team USTC after all the kicking and screaming, but do the community a favor and stop underwhelming our work behind the back. So Vegas back in the scene when it comes to the UST team, no longer as part of Hexagon. I mean, it's just a mess, isn't it? Let's be fair, it's absolutely a mess. So we now see this proposal come through. This is in the deposit stage at the minute. The growing consensus among the community members are proposing merge to burning the entire 800 million. In light of this consensus, signatories are urged to take action by directly sending the funds to the designated burn address, which is this one here, we all know. If the proposal is approved by governance, the signatories should take the necessary steps to initiate the burn process for the 800 million USDC held in this wallet. This can be accomplished by directly transferring the funds to the burn address. In the event that this proposal is successfully passed, proposals 660 and 658 would have been approved by governance, will lose their effectiveness. So ultimately, it's kind of like a big trump card, isn't it? It's like I've done an Uno reversal and this becomes it's just a joke right now when it comes to this kind of governance and it comes to this disappointing kind of side of funds. What we need to do is uphold governance. That's the point of Terra Luna Classic, the most decentralized blockchain we have out there, and yet for some reason we don't do it. It's pretty frustrating when it comes to it all, particularly when you then see proposals like restructure the L1 team and, choose a new CEO for the Terra Luna Classic. Let's just get CZ Binance to come in and fix everything. It's all just a bit frustrating. And I guess I, like you, are just getting more and more frustrated with some of these people that are trying to take yours and my money. It's very, very frustrating when it comes down to it. And I think for me, when we're starting to go down a route of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 governance proposals to deem one thing, when that one thing should just be dead simple, then I just don't know where we have clarity. I don't know where we have structure when it comes to it. And ultimately, it just hurts everyone. It hurts the investors and it hurts everyone looking into this chain. There is a full, I'll leave this in the description so you guys can come and check it, a full kind of view on this from Vegas Morph in terms of what should be happening and what he thinks. And again, I just doesn't feel that great, if I'm totally honest. If this 800 million is available, it should just be sent to it. It's as simple as that. And if people have stole it, then they should be held to account through governance proposals. I guess when we start going into a world where we ignore proposals that are being passed by the community and we just go and try and take it to benefit ourselves, then we suddenly lose some decentralization, which I don't think is particularly great. And when you look at Luna Classic in terms of its price, 1.29%, 786. Now, I had actually a little pump before I did the video, but then has subsequently gone back down. Volume about the same. RSI trending in the middle. UST slightly performing better at 4.74, albeit USTC gone quiet as well when we look at that repeg proposal. Now, there is, you might be thinking, holy crap, 2-bit, this is like a very different video for you, but there is some positive news. There is some positive news that I want to bring you. Bitcoin BRC20 bridge coming to Terra Luna Classic. This could be incredibly bullish for the chain. It says Bitmost plans to bring Bitcoin BRC20 support to the Terra Luna Classic chain. This project will bridge the gap between Bitcoin and the Cosmos ecosystem to unlock new frontiers for DeFi applications and smart contracts, starting with Terra Luna Classic. This will be a major push for the community seeking to bring utility back to the blockchain. This is great news. And I think ultimately getting a pairing back with BRC20 and equally therefore bringing back more utility to the chain can only be a benefit. What you've got to understand is right now when we have all this other drama, it can only be a more problematic step. We need to get rid of this drama. We need to absolutely align governance. I've been talking so long on these videos about how we need stuff to work price, work burns, work build outs. We have this Bitcoin bridge. No one's talking about it. Everyone's talking about the fact this 800 million USTC is going to be governed by people that ultimately want to see the chain fail. It's absolutely insane to me. So we need to realign it. You know me, I don't normally do negative videos, but with the 800 million bit on one side, keep a close eye. We'll keep you updated always. However, Good news, Bitcoin Bridge BRC20 support coming to the Terra Luna Classic ecosystem and the Cosmos ecosystem is a good news story. And I think this is the one that we need to absolutely share and share it far and wide. So that's what I've got for you in this video, a slightly more negative video to start with. But look, I want you to bring you the facts. I want you to know and understand what it is. My view right now is I'm not putting any more money into Terra Luna Classic. I want to see these bad actors just come out. I do think long term we still have an opportunity, particularly when we're talking about BRC bridges, but where we just have people that seem to flip flop on what they want to do. 1 minute they're pro Terra Luna Classic, the next they're not. 1 minute they're walking away with money, the next they're going to try and find it somewhere. Just never does anything for investing if you're first time looking at Terra Luna Classic. But as ever, let's get this music shared because there is some more stuff to it. There's some good news stories coming and we'll keep you updated as always on this channel. So be sure to subscribe, smash a like on this video, drop a comment down below whether you still are bullish or bearish. What's your view of this whole 800 million Luna Classic situation? And as ever, I'll see you all in the next video. Take care now. Bye-bye.